Welcome everyone. I'm Dr. Rajyashree Banerjee, Management Education and Research Institute, New Delhi. Let's get started. Here we will be talking about a type of journalism, that is opinion journalism. We know that journalism in general is a field which is a mixed bag of various styles and approaches, each serving a unique purpose and audience. Opinion journalism is one of its types. Opinion journalism is not just about reporting facts, but it's a type of journalism that focuses on expressing the writer's personal views and interpretations about a topic. Editorials, commentaries, and columns where the author shares their own viewpoint, analysis, or argument on issues, events, or trends are examples of opinion journalism. The motive is to provide insight, provoke thought, and encourage discussion among readers, listeners, or viewers. First of all, the reporting has to be subjective in opinion journalism, wherein the journalist's personal beliefs and interpretations are emphasized, allowing for a subjective take on news events rather than an objective narration of facts. Another feature is persuasive writing. This aims to persuade readers by presenting arguments and viewpoints on various issues, mostly using evidence and reasoning to support the author's or presenter's standpoint. In opinion journalism, the editorial content confines the editorial pieces or articles many a times addressing current events, social issues, or political matters to influence public opinion that reflects the views of the publication or its writers. Analysis and commentaries on news stories wherein the journalists not only report on events but also offer their perceptions and opinions to help the readers understand the implications and its context. When we talk about the importance of opinion journalism in the media landscape, we find that it plays a decisive role in the media landscape for several reasons. By presenting diverse viewpoints and analysis, it encourages critical thinking and helps the readers or listeners to think critically about issues and form their own opinions. While traditional news reporting focuses on facts, opinion journalism offers context and deeper analysis, helping readers understand the implications of events and trends. Opinion pieces encourages public debate and discussion on important social, political, and cultural issues, helping to create a more informed society. It helps to turn up the marginalized voices, promoting their participation in public discourse. Opinion journalism often influences public policies and encourages accountability, which is essential for a healthy democracy. It engages audiences on an emotional level, often prompting them to take action or participate in discussions. Above all, opinion journalism emboldens diverse perspectives. The presence of various opinions in the media landscape ensures a majority of voices, which is essential for a democratic society where multiple viewpoints can coexist and be debated. Now, let me go through the history of opinion journalism. It has a rich and varied history that reflects the gradual rise of media, society, and public dialogues. The source of opinion journalism can be traced back to ancient civilizations where philosophers and public figures would share their views through speeches and writings. Then the invention of the printing press in the 15th century revolutionized the circulation of ideas. Pamphlets, newspapers, and periodicals began to make an appearance, allowing writers to express their opinions to a larger audience. The 19th century marked a significant expansion of opinion journalism, particularly with the rise of mass media. Newspapers began to include editorial sections where writers could express their views on current events. In the early 20th century, the progressive era brought about a focus on social reforms and investigative journalism. Opinion articles became a platform for advocating change, addressing issues such as labor rights, women's suffrage, and civil rights. The mid-20th century era saw the rise of radio and television as a dominant medium, which transformed opinion journalism once again. Editorials and opinion segments on television began to shape public discussions significantly. Then comes the digital age, the emergence of the internet in the late 20th century and the rise of social media in the 21st century have impressively changed opinion journalism. Online platforms allow various range of voices and opinions, allowing anyone to publish their thoughts. This democratization of opinion has led to both positive and negative consequences, including the spread of misinformation and the rise of mutual admiration societies, or you can say echo chambers. Today, opinion journalism surrounds a wide range of formats, including blogs, podcasts, and social media posts. Traditional media outlets continue to feature opinion columns where new media platforms provide space for diverse outlooks. The challenge for opinion journalists now lies in maintaining reliability and promoting effective dialogue in an increasingly polarized environment. Now, let's know some common types of opinion journalism. We have already discussed that opinion journalism includes various forms of writing and reporting that express personal viewpoints or interpretations of events, issues, or topics. They are editorials, columns, op-eds, that is short form for opposite the editorial page, reviews, commentary, blogs, letter to the editor. Editorials are articles that represent the official stance of a publication on a particular issue. Columns are written by individual columnists. These pieces provide personal insights and opinions on current events, social issues, or cultural topics. Columnists often have a distinct voice and style, allowing them to engage readers on a personal level. Op-eds, that is already stated, short for opposite the editorial page, are articles written by guest contributors or experts that present a specific viewpoint on an issue. They are mostly published alongside editorials, but represent the author's individual views rather than the publication's official stance. Reviews are often associated with arts and entertainment. Critics provide their assessment of books, films, music, and other cultural products, offering subjective evaluations that can influence public perception. As far as commentaries are concerned, this type of journalism provides analysis and interpretation of news events, often incorporating the author's opinions. Many journalists and commentators maintain blogs where they share their opinions on various topics. These platforms allow for more than informal and personal expressions of opinion, often encouraging reader interaction. Letters to the editor are presentations from readers expressing their opinions on issues covered by the publication. They provide a platform for public dialogue and can reflect diverse viewpoints within the community. Now, let's discuss the ethics in opinion journalism. Ethics in opinion journalism is very important as it ensures the integrity and credibility of the information presented to the public. Fact-checking and verification is one of the key components of ethical opinion journalism, wherein the opinion journalists have a responsibility to ensure that the facts they present are accurate and well substantiated. By holding fast to the high standards of accuracy, opinion journalists can maintain trust with their audience. The second key component is disclosure of conflicts of interest. As transparency is vital in opinion journalism, journalists must disclose any potential conflict of interest, for example, financial interests, personal relationships, or affiliations, as that may bias their opinions and influence the content they produce. Now, what is the impact of opinion journalism? Opinion journalism plays a significant role in shaping public opinion and influencing political discourse. Opinion journalism often frames issues in specific ways, highlighting certain aspects while devaluing or belittling others. Opinion articles are designed to persuade readers through compelling arguments, emotional appeals, and personal anecdotes. Opinion journalists can sway public sentiment on critical issues, potentially leading to a shift in public opinion. Another point is agenda setting. By choosing which topic to cover and how to discuss them, opinion journalists can set the agenda for public discourse. This can elevate certain issues to prominence, promoting public discussion and action. Then, of course, opinion journalism can mobilize individuals and groups around specific causes or movements. By manipulating the importance of an issue and calling for action, opinion pieces can inspire its public to get engaged in activism. Now, the role of opinion journalism in shaping political discourses or debates is also very, very important. Opinion journalism provides a platform for a wide range of voices and viewpoints, contributing to a more vibrant and diverse political discussion. We know that opinion journalists often serve as watchdogs, analyzing government actions, its policies, etc. This critical examination promotes accountability and encourages informed debates about political decisions and their implications thereon. Public engagement is another point where opinion articles or pieces stimulates public engagement, and this engagement is essential for a healthy democracy, as it fosters informed citizen participation. Opinion journalism can shape the narratives surrounding political events and issues because it helps in framing the public's understanding of political developments and their significance. Challenges faced by opinion journalists are also immense. Opinion journalists often face an unusual set of challenges, particularly concerning their credibility or reliability and the management of criticism and backlash. Opinion journalists are frequently perceived as biased due to the subjective nature of their work. This often leads to skepticism from audiences. Maintaining credibility requires meticulous fact-checking and sourcing. Those articles that lack solid evidence can undermine a journalist's credibility and lead to public distrust. Balancing personal viewpoints with factual reporting can, of course, be challenging. Opinion journalists may face significant backlash for their views, especially on disputable issues. This can be apparent in social media criticism, public protests, or even threats, which can be very upsetting and impact their mental well-being. In the face of criticism, it is essential for opinion journalists to maintain professionalism and avoid personal attacks. This helps to preserve their credibility and encourage more constructive dialogues. In an increasingly polarized or divided environment, opinion journalists must be cautious about the topics they choose to address. By strictly observing journalistic standards and engaging thoughtfully with their audience, they can very well lessen some of these challenges. The future of opinion journalism will likely be marked by a mix of traditional and citizen journalism, largely influenced by social media trends. With smartphones and accessible digital platforms, ordinary individuals are increasingly taking on the role of journalists. The focus of the opinion journalists need to be on nurturing responsible discourse, ensuring accuracy, and promoting diverse viewpoints in the public sphere. And that's all about opinion journalism. I appreciate your time and attention. Thank you for joining me today. Take care.